Title: Ways Not Days. Sorry, typing this with teary eyes. I am sure there are other threads like this, but I am really broken over this and need some new interactions. I am 22 and my girlfriend is 22. We have been together since we were 16. We met in high school. It has been the greatest time of my life since then. We went through so much. I had medical issues and had to leave school. She had family problems. What always felt true was that we had each other. Recently, things had been a lot better. We are both back in school but long distance. She came home for the 4th of July, and I found texts on her phone between her and another man. I confronted her, and she confessed she had sex with him. She said it was due to lack of self-confidence and other usual reasons. It lasted 2 weeks and they had sex once. He confirmed that after I forced her to give me his name. I feel I can barely function. I am journaling, working out, and trying to stay afloat, but this is ruining me. She is in an apparent absolute state, maybe even worse than me. Her parents and sister have all called me, asking to talk to her because she is talking about leaving school and completely losing her mind over my silence. I broke up with her. I do not see any way I can get the images of what she did with another man out of my head. She wears a ring on her finger I got her when we got into college that was supposed to be a promise ring. I wonder if she took it off the night she was with him. I really just need some older perspective or anything. I am really hurting. Thank you. Story 1. Oh brother, I am so sorry. I know how horrible it feels and it will affect you for a while. For now, it sounds like you are doing great, working out and journaling. Betrayal from a loved one is absolutely traumatic. All I can say is keep your friends and family close and let time do its work. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. This is a decision she made and it says nothing about you as a boyfriend, as a man, or as a person. You loved her, which is beautiful on its own, and she betrayed that. Be happy that you are capable of that love, and know that you will have that again. You will love again. You will be affected by this for sure, but you will find ways to use this heartbreak to guide you in choosing your future partners. Sending you hugs and support. This absolutely sucks. Story 2. Don't confuse her guilt with love. She might be falling apart now, but that is because of the consequences. You are the one who was loyal and true. Her breakdown is not your burden to fix, especially when she broke the trust in the first place. Story 3. I have been through similarly traumatic events. My therapist said to me, right now, these events are fresh, so they are at the forefront of your mind. But as more time passes, these events will take up an ever smaller portion of the tapestry that is your life. As they fade deeper and deeper into the background, the impact they have on you will also diminish. It was tough. It was painful. But over time, it got better. I found that keeping busy helped, pursuing hobbies, trying new experiences, and meeting new people. Hang in there. Things will get better. Story 4. Sorry you are going through this, but you avoided a serious problem. As much as it hurts, move forward with the understanding that your life can be significantly better without an unfaithful partner. Story 5. It's going to be difficult, but each day gets better. Focus on yourself and your hobbies that you didn't have time for before. I felt like I had to hit rock bottom and rebuild myself from scratch. But in the end, I was better off than before. Don't jump straight in. Start putting yourself out there again. Avoid getting into a long-distance relationship like I did. Story 6. Hey, I've been there before. I met my wife when I was 17, married her when I was 19, and we divorced after she cheated on me when I was 25. Now I'm 27, and life is a lot better. Here is my advice. Take your time to mourn at first. You're not going to get over it right away, even if it feels like you have. It will take some time for you to fully process all the emotions that come with that kind of betrayal. It is going to be difficult, but you have to do it. After that, work on yourself. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but do what makes you happy. Strive to be better for yourself. It makes loving yourself and being happier a lot easier. I do not know if you have those issues, but I did after that entire ordeal. Get back into some hobbies you like, start going to the gym, start a face care routine, or whatever you want that you know is healthy for you. Then, once you are ready, get back out there if you want. Look for someone who shares your values and make sure you have already let go of your baggage because you do not want to carry that into another relationship. I made that mistake too. I hope some of this helps. If you want someone to talk to, feel free to message me. Fair warning, work has been very demanding recently, so I might not reply quickly, but I will when I get time. Story 7. I found out my girlfriend was cheating after buying her a wedding ring. This happened 3 months ago. She was completely unkind about it, took no responsibility, and left. The world can be as cruel as it is tempting, and some people act accordingly. They can hurt you deeply and blame others instead of themselves. It is very painful. All you can do is work on yourself and endure the pain. Even now, I still think about it all the time and feel like a fool, but I know I have fallen in love before and can do so again. Sorry you went through that. I am in the same headspace and it does get better little by little. Do not take her back. Story 8. Sorry, man. I think most men experience this at some point. The statistics that show men cheat more are false. I don't know a single woman who has never cheated. It's the reality of the world. Accept it and your life will be better. Like the old saying goes, she isn't yours. It's just your turn. Work on yourself and realize it will get better in time. Took me a year to feel like a real person again, and I still have moments. Best therapy? I went out and dated multiple women over 2 months. That cleared my head pretty quickly. Then I started another business. Learn from this. You know the red flags now. Trust your gut in the future when it comes to women. Your gut is right 99% of the time. Story 9. I had a friend who was in the same position as you back in college. Long-distance relationship, different schools, and his girlfriend cheated on him. All I can tell you from witnessing his recovery, and it might be the most cliché answer, is that time will make it better. You just have to grieve and deal with the emotions now, but eventually, they will start to fade away. Accept the fact that your girlfriend will meet new people and will be with other guys. The best advice I can give you is to move on and focus on yourself, and you will find someone else. Story 10. As someone who stayed in a relationship with a person like that, do not take her back. No matter what she does, you will never trust her again. Story 11. Welcome to the real world. Friend, you did well. Move on and focus on yourself. Find hobbies that keep you busy and maintain your mind and body health. This probably won't be the first time this happens, so when it happens again, you will have a strong foundation to recover from. I would block the person and, if her family and friends try to contact you, tell them she was unfaithful and block them as well. You don't need that in your life. You will be hurt and it will be difficult. But eventually, the days slowly become normal. Take it one day at a time until you forget about her. Story 12. The same thing happened to me, except it happened twice, but both instances involved her being hours and miles away. The second time, she pretty much just had it all in my face, and I refused to see it because I still loved her and honestly didn't want to be alone. It will be 3 years in a couple of weeks. I spent most of the time drinking myself to the point of throwing up, hoping my liver would decide to finally say, I'm tired of you, fail at some point and just give up. She was someone I wanted to marry and start a family with, but she ended up doing it with the second guy. The first guy she intentionally wanted to go see, and I might sound like an asshole, cried wolf when something did go down. This was my first real relationship, and I haven't been in another since. For me, it's just time. I have been doing a lot of self-reflection on everything. Story 13. It has just been a year for me now, but I have been in the same situation. My advice is to let that grief in for some time, but do not let it stay. It is okay to be sad, angry, numb, or whatever it is. Feel it, try to accept it, and try to let go. The best advice I can give you is to stay busy. Go to the gym, read a good book, do something unusual, maybe take part in events and activities. Do something that will have long-term benefits. Most importantly, close the door. Do not check her social media. Block and delete everything. I know it is very difficult, but delete all photos, videos, and throw away gifts. Get rid of everything. Have no contact with anyone from her family. Communicate this in a respectful way and let them know that you did not want it to be this way, but you have to put yourself first. Never look back. You have this. It will get better. Just do not sit around and wait for it. Use the time to improve yourself. Also, be thankful that it happened now and you did not waste more time on her. You deserve someone who loves you the way you are and brings the same qualities to the relationship. Story 14. The situation is difficult, but you made the right choice. There is no coming back from cheating. I would also argue you got lucky. She could have hidden it better, and you would have been none the wiser. Now for the doing better part. You are experiencing something really traumatic. Betrayal hurts. My first advice is to start taking steps to move on, such as deleting every picture, blocking her everywhere, and throwing away gifts and similar items, everything that reminds you of her. Delete her number after blocking it. It will be very hard, but the best way to start disconnecting is to remove as much that reminds you of her as you can. Cry a lot. Let those emotions out. Remind yourself that you are young. I cannot give a time frame for when it will get better, but I can tell you that you will find someone again. Someone who will not hurt you this way. Story 15. My first girlfriend cheated on me. The woman who took my virginity was cheating on me without my knowledge. I made the mistake of thinking that if I was a better boyfriend, I would not get cheated on. There are many untrustworthy people in the world. No matter what you do, they may mistreat you. The best thing you can do is be cautious and always ready to walk away if they show signs of disloyalty. Story 16. I don't know, man. When I got my heart broken the first time, I spiraled badly. But what I will say is don't let it change how you treat others. Don't become vengeful in your relationships, and don't let it darken your heart. Love still with abandon. Story 17. I'm sorry. There is no easy way through it. The best advice I can give you is to move on. Learn to let go of her and start rebuilding your life. Find ways to occupy your thoughts and time. She made a choice, and there was nothing you could have done to prevent that. Remember that fact. You are not at fault. The way out is through. You will get there, my brother. Story 18. It is going to be very difficult, but it is also eye-opening when you get past it. I was in a relationship from ages 12 to 18, and when we broke up, I was very lost because she was all I knew. Then I started doing things on my own, hanging out with my friends, making plans for the future that did not involve her anymore, and recognizing that my life did not revolve around her. Story 19. Mine went off with a good friend not long after we moved into a new house and a year after we had a child. I kind of knew something was going on. She made me go to the doctor because she said I was going mad, and I got put on medication that made me ill. Totally affected me, but at least I knew my instincts were right and never doubted myself. We are on good terms now. It is easier with having a child, but it is hard. You are young and will get over this. Just do not be hard on yourself and give yourself time. Story 20. It is not your job to console her or her family calling you. If she has problems, she needs to work on herself. Treat it like an injury, maybe an anterior cruciate ligament injury. Call it a 60-day injured list. Just try to recover from that injury and get back on the field in September. Story 21. I think the biggest thing I can give you is the confidence to know that she didn't make that choice because of you. She made it on her own, and it doesn't have to reflect on you. I had almost the exact same timeline with an ex, the same end result as you, unfortunately. You will get through it and come out the other side with newly found self-worth if you can realize it wasn't about you. This still hurts, and I am so sorry you had to go through it. Story 22. First, feel the pain. It was a long relationship, so it will hurt for a while. Second, identify the fundamental core of your feelings. Your feelings can point the way to the real problem, but the only way to figure that out is to do the logical work. What hurts most may not be the loss, but the insecurities that resurface because of the loss. Third, realize that there are still people who will not cheat, and that you will eventually have to trust again, accepting the risk that they might choose to cheat. You cannot control others, but you can control what you tolerate and how you react. Lastly, take some time for yourself. Pursue a hobby or interest you have set aside. Reach out to close friends or family who support you and keep those relationships alive. It will take time, but your lost love can teach you important lessons about what truly matters in relationships if you are willing. Life will always bring pain. Learn to use it to move forward. Stories like Dragon Ball Z or sports resonate with men not by chance. They are about overcoming all odds and growing beyond your circumstances. You can do this. I believe in you. Story 23. As an older man of 42, I have to say that you are doing everything right. You were true to your feelings, set a clear boundary, and ended the relationship. That is very smart. Many people try to make things work, which only causes them more pain. You are prioritizing your well-being over concerns for hers, and that is wise. She betrayed your trust, and you are correctly focusing on your needs. The fact that you are journaling, exercising, and concentrating on yourself is fantastic. These are some of the healthiest ways to cope with personal struggles. I strongly encourage you to keep doing what you are doing. Continue to avoid all contact with her. As many others have said, be kind to yourself. It is normal and okay to feel like you are struggling. You are doing everything right. Healing will take time and be painful, but you will recover. If you have friends you can spend time with or talk to about this, I highly recommend it. The one thing to avoid is trying to figure out why she did what she did. That is understandable and part of learning, but your main focus should be on moving forward and learning from the experience without becoming bitter. Sadness and disappointment can easily turn into bitterness, which can seriously harm your future relationships. She is just one woman. Not all women are like her, and certainly not all men have as good judgment as you do. It is remarkable how you are focusing on healthy ways to deal with this. Many people your age might be struggling more or turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Give yourself credit for your good judgment and maturity. Also consider counseling. Having someone neutral to talk to, who is not involved in the situation, can be incredibly helpful. Friends and family may offer support, but sometimes you may hold back to protect their feelings. With a therapist, you can focus entirely on yourself, which is invaluable. I personally attend counseling every other week and find it very helpful. Treat yourself kindly and continue on this path. I believe you will have a good outcome with time. Additionally, though not directly related, consider opening an investment account with a reputable institution, such as Fidelity. Start contributing as much as you can to an index fund that tracks the S&P 500, which generally grows over decades. Set up automatic contributions from your checking account each month, even if it is just $100. Open a high-yield savings account with the best interest rate you can find from a reputable institution. You can earn between 3% and 5% interest, which is better than a regular savings account. Make sure you are maximizing your contributions to your employer's retirement plan. If you are unsure how it works, speak to the financial advisors at your job. If there are hobbies or projects you have not pursued recently, reconnecting with those would be helpful. It is okay to feel broken and barely holding it together. The way you are managing this is impressive. This was your first serious love, and the intensity of your emotions is something poets and artists have tried to capture for centuries. Also understand that many beliefs you had about love and relationships may change going forward. This can feel disorienting, but it is an important part of learning what you truly want in a serious relationship. Since you are still young, dating around in the coming months and getting a broader sense of the types of relationships and women you connect with will be beneficial. Probably not immediately, but keep it in mind 6 months from now. Lastly, take my advice and everyone else's with a grain of salt. I wish you the best. You have a strong group of people here rooting for you. Story 24 happens to all of us. You already succeeded in step 1, you broke up with her. Congratulations on that. It hurts, that's good. Feel the pain like you're doing, that's step 2 and you're winning there as well. 1 week for every year you were together. Congratulations again. I'm really starting to like this guy. Step 3, the most important one of all, put it behind you. Find love again. Don't burden her with your problems as the odds are she's been through it as well. Step 4, now that you're over it and moved on, forgive your ex. We all mess up, don't hold grudges. Wish her the love and happiness that you found. And whatever you do, do not get back together. Cheers. Story 25. It is unfortunate, but it is something that happens every day. I have been cheated on multiple times, even by my children's mother. However, each relationship was a lesson. All relationships involve some risk. You could be with someone for years, and one day they may decide to leave or cheat. You just have to keep being yourself and focus on yourself. The right person will come along. For now, focus on yourself. Do the things you love and live life the way you want. Story 26. The first cut is the deepest, which is why there are so many popular songs about heartbreak. Take it as a sign that this relationship was not meant to last. The worst thing you can do is dwell on it and miss out on another opportunity that could make you much happier. Story 27. Sorry you're going through that, but whatever you do not take her back. You dodged a bullet. And it is a good thing that you found out now and did not invest any more of your life with someone who cares so little for your heart. Story 28. Hit the gym and lift those weights. Get as fit and as strong as possible. While you are at it, you may encounter a much better woman. Remember that everything happens for a reason. There is always a silver lining somewhere. It is just a matter of finding out what that silver lining is. Story 29. Just wanted to say hang in there. From one brother to another. I cannot say I know what this feels like, but I can imagine. Story 30. When I was 17, I went through the same thing. I had an alcoholic and drug addict uncle who told me that there is a person 10 times better waiting for me later on. I am 36 tomorrow, and I have never received better advice than that. Tomorrow will be brighter for you, brother. You deserve and will meet someone better. Story 31. 1. My therapist said, this hurt will stay, but as you live your life and grow as a person, the hurt will become small compared to the evolved person you grow to be. With boxing gloves, working out on a punching bag was very helpful for me in dealing with anger. How lucky to discover the truth before you married her or had a child with her. Your future self will make wiser decisions about life partners because of this painful lesson. All of us on Reddit want you to know that this selfish choice by an immature woman does not reflect your value as a person. As bad as she was to you, you offset that by the incremental good you do for yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Tell yourself that you have the right amount of self-respect to make the best choices for the man you are and that you are worth the effort. She is not the first person to lose the best thing she ever had. She joins many others who traded immediate gratification for the priceless asset of a loving mate. Foolish choice by a foolish woman. Let yourself grieve the loss. The 5 stages of grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Read about them. Story 32. I am really sorry you are going through this. Genuinely, that is awful. Keep up with journaling and working out. I would even suggest taking a moment to cry or yell at the sky. At times, this will feel impossible, but try not to let this one experience change your whole outlook on love and life. It is going to be hard, but you can get through this. Story 33. Cut her loose. She made her decision, and that behavior will likely continue throughout her life. You will always have the fear of this happening again if you stay with her. Story 34. I've read through a bunch of your comments. Here are some tips I have for you. 1. Completely ignore her family getting in touch with you. Tell them, do not contact me anymore, and block all of them. You have to do what is best for you, and that requires full no contact. You should know nothing about her. 2. You're doing everything right. You just want to hit the fast forward button, but you can't. It's going to take at least several weeks, maybe a couple of months of feeling like crap. This is like asking, the cake recipe says 45 minutes in the oven, but I want it now. You can't rush the cake, man. 3. A lot of your comments say things like, she was my everything, or I gave up friends for her. Never make a woman your everything. The reason you feel like your world is ending, like you're losing everything, is because you are. You have chosen to have nothing good in your life except her, so when you lose that, you are losing everything. Now that you have a clean slate, create your own complete life where you are fine and happy without a woman in it. If you do have one, make her just a nice additional part, not the central focus. Make it so that if she cheats or breaks up with you again, you are not losing everything, just one bad part of it. Story 35. Sorry to read that. Life can be brutal sometimes. For me, I tend to buy music on long-playing records and compact discs. I now have quite an extensive collection. Story 36. I know you were dating for 6 years during prime relationship building time, but you need to have more self-respect than to let someone cheat on you and then get away with it. She deserves to be broken up with. She could be trying to manipulate you with her reactions. Don't keep her. If she cheated on you once and you caught it, then how many times has she cheated when she hasn't been caught? Don't trust her. Leave her and find someone who won't cheat on you. Story 37. I understand how you feel. I was the same way when I was betrayed. It will take time for you to grieve what you've lost. What works in your favor is that you are already long distance, so you don't have to worry about running into her at school or in your daily life. You need to see this as the next chapter of your life, completely without her. She didn't value your relationship or your presence, and you should give her nothing more. Block her on all platforms and make your accounts private because she may create new profiles to monitor you. Then make some changes. Change your hairstyle or explore fashion. Learn what colors complement you and how clothes should fit. One thing I've always done after a breakup is change my bedding, such as buying a new comforter set. Places you've been with her hold memories of her. Then get back out there and interact with some women. Story 38. I would block on all social networks and remove from your life and friend groups, using a burn the bridge policy with anyone she associates with. Out of sight, out of mind logic. When this happened to me a year in, it was easy to do because there was no social media and she was moving. I kept it as a policy, though. I met her by accident a year later while queuing at an automated teller machine and ignored her. Eventually, you realize the problem lies with her, not you. It will take some time for you to trust your own judgment again when it comes to women. Story 39. I'm sorry this happened to you, man. It really sucks. Pure and simple. I've been there, as have many others. Step 1. Stay busy. Friends, video games, movies, music, clean house, workout, etc. Sounds like you are doing that already. Awesome. Do not start drinking and doing drugs to drown this feeling. Step 2. Come to terms with it. This takes time and you just need to ride the roller coaster. She messed up, not you. You're a great person, you did everything right. Repeat after me. I did nothing wrong. Step 3. Under no circumstances are you to let her back into your life. This classic manipulative behavior. Oh, she's hurting too? Or man, she's pretty sad she did this to you, are classic misdirection and controlling tactics. Where was this sympathy when she was with someone else? Exactly. Nowhere to be found. She's only sad because she got caught. At the end of the day, you didn't have something you thought you had, and she didn't feel for you what you felt for her. I'm so sorry to have to say that, but you need to read it. Time truly does heal all. It will get better every day, and your life will bring about changes that you can't possibly comprehend right now. You'll find someone worth your time, and who gives back everything you give them. Promise. Recap. Keep your mind and body busy. Don't drown your sorrows. Accept it and wait it out. And don't let her friends, or family talk their way into you two getting back together. You've got this, man. Story 40. Most of us have been there. Not much helps except time. You each learned a lesson. Her problems are no longer your concern. It is still a difficult way to learn she is not worth your time. Story 41. Okay, this all sounds odd. First, you found texts on her phone. Clearly, things were not as good as you say, or you should not have been checking her texts. Second, you were together for 6 years. She had a brief 2-week college fling, and you broke up and never forgave her. Come on, man. Get over it. Growing up comes with some pain and setbacks. Forgive her and try again. If she is all you say she was to you, then move forward. Story 42. You have my sympathies. I think most young men need to learn how to evaluate a woman before deciding to make her a wife or girlfriend. Spend your young years dating casually, and you will automatically learn how to filter for high-quality women. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.